Donald Trump plays a round of golf after the opening of the Trump International Golf Links course in 2012 in Balmedy, Scotland. Photo by Ian McNicol. Getty Images. Simon Kelner. 4 hours Tuesday, August 8, 2017. I recently played golf at the famous links of Turnberry on the west coast of Scotland. It is a magnificent course, recently remodeled and improved, and the timeless views looking out to sea and the monolithic Ailsa Craig are stunning. There's only one thing wrong with it: it's now owned by Donald Trump, and the fact that the hefty green fees go straight into his pocket does rather take the edge off the experience. But there is no escaping the conclusion that if there's one thing the President of the United States knows about, it's golf. He may not be across the finer detail of foreign policy, his attempts to reform healthcare may have run into the sand, his senior staff are coming and going with alarming regularity, and his ratings appear to be falling, but when it comes to golf, he really is unimpeachable. It's not as if Theresa May will get an out-of-office message if she sends Mr. Trump an email. Mr. Trump has a handicap of 4, which reveals him as a very good player indeed. A low handicap like this requires a lot of maintenance, and it's good to see that even with a tricky, demanding job like being leader of the free world, he's been able to put the hours in on the course to keep his eye in. Donald Trump arrives in New Jersey for his 17-day holiday with grandchildren Arabella Kushner and Joseph Kushner. Photo credit should read Nicholas Cammett. Getty Images. Meetings and calls. He has been criticized for the time HES spent playing golf as president. HES been to one or other of the 17 courses he owns some 43 times since taking over the White House in January, and now, as HES pictured in his golf outfit earlier this week at his estate in New Jersey, there are those quick to point out that, at a particularly challenging time for his presidency, HES packed up his clubs and taken off on holiday. Fake news, says Mr. Trump. He's certainly not taking a break from Twitter, and felt the need to tweet yesterday that this is not a vacation, meetings and calls. He explained that help's decamped to New Jersey while the builders and decorators are in at the White House, and, he tweeted, HES working hard. Why, HES even going to New York for a meeting next week, he says. Working hard from New Jersey while White House goes through long-planned renovation. Going to New York next week for more meetings. Donald J. Trump at Real Donald Trump. August 7, 2017. Mr. Trump has been hoist on his own petard, having criticized Barack Obama handicap 13 for playing golf too often while in office, but there is something terribly undignified in the President of the United States feeling he has to justify exactly how he is spending his free time. He deserves a holiday like the rest of us, even more so, but the truth is that, in a world of constant, instant communication, very few of us get a clean break now. It's not as if Theresa May will get an out-of-office message if she sends Mr. Trump an email. We are rarely able to be truly out of touch any longer, whether we're on the beach, the high seas, or on a golf course. Rarely have holidays, for all of us, been more essential, and never has a complete break from the cares of office been harder to achieve. So Donald Trump deserves a break, literally. He's had it tough recently, and a bit of time freeing his mind, divorced from the business of making America great again, and concentrating on his short game instead, might do him, and all of us, a power of good. Besides which, you don't get to keep a single-figure handicap unless you work at it. In news http://cinews.co.uk